I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Tuesday, August the 18th, 2015. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu warned today that Israel was keeping a close eye on its borders and would defend itself against any threat. Netanyahu made the comments during a tour of the IDF's Northern Command headquarters near Israel's border with Lebanon. Referring to his opposition to the deal with Iran, he said, "What we have said all along has turned out to be accurate. The money that will flow to Iran-sponsored terrorist organizations will be used for one stated purpose: to destroy Israel." The Prime Minister cited Iran's leader Ayatollah Khamenei, who said yesterday that Iran will, quote, "use all means to support all those who fight Israel." Israeli media reported that the IDF is on high alert on the northern border and that they held a military drill there last week following the large number of Islamists who have come into that area. Israel's opposition leader Isaac Herzog met today with Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas in Ramallah, where he expressed hope for peace, but also laid down the line regarding recent terror attacks in Israel, which Herzog warned could lead to a third intifada. Herzog told Abbas, "We must have an uncompromising war on terror, and I am even more extreme than Netanyahu on that subject." Regarding peace talks, Herzog said, "We should not fear, we must dare and ensure a better future for our nations," adding that if there is goodwill on each side, a peace deal could be reached within 2 years. Jewish-American singer Matisyahu took to his Facebook page yesterday to respond to his being dropped from the musical lineup at the Rotterdam Sunsplash Festival in Spain. According to the musician, festival organizers contacted him asking him to write a letter or make a video stating his views on Zionism and the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Matisyahu said he expressed to them that he is for peace and compassion for all people and that he doesn't insert politics into his music. But he said the festival kept pressuring him. Matisyahu said, "Honestly, it was appalling and offensive that as the one publicly Jewish-American artist scheduled for the festival, they were trying to coerce me into political statements." Matisyahu was reportedly the only performer subject to this request. After he didn't comply, his performance was canceled. The Anti-Defamation League condemned the incident. ADL National Director Jonathan Greenblatt asked, "Was a Jewish musician singled out based on his religion to undergo a political litmus test?" He said, "This appears to be a clear case of anti-Semitic discrimination, which is illegal in Spain, and we expect Spain to uphold its non-discrimination laws." Greenblatt added that a local BDS group had pushed for the boycott of the Jewish-American singer, and that the cancellation is, quote, "another example of a clearly anti-Semitic result from the BDS movement." The BDS, or Boycott, Divestment, and Sanctions campaign, seeks to demonize and delegitimize the State of Israel. And staying with the ADL, the League announced a new campaign yesterday to improve legal response to hate crimes across the U.S. 50 States Against Hate, an initiative for stronger hate crime laws, hopes to establish hate crime laws in states that don't have them and strengthen laws in those that do. Presently, 5 states, Arkansas, Georgia, Indiana, South Carolina, and Wyoming, have no hate crime laws. Aside from making existing hate crime laws more inclusive and comprehensive, the new initiative will also provide better training for law enforcement in identifying and responding to such crimes, increase community awareness, and continue to build partnerships with national and local organizations. A Nefesh B'Nefesh flight landed in Israel's Ben Gurion Airport today, carrying 232 Olim, new immigrants from the U.S. and Canada. It was in cooperation with Israel's Ministry of Aliyah and Immigrant Absorption, the Jewish Agency for Israel, Keren Kayemet LeYisrael, JNF USA, and Sofim Garin Sabar. Among those on board, 59 young men and women volunteering to serve in the IDF as lone soldiers. Nefesh B'Nefesh, together with friends of the IDF, helps thousands of young people who leave their families behind in the U.S. and Canada and make Aliyah to serve in the Israeli Army through the Lone Soldiers Program, which offers guidance and support throughout and after their military service. Nefesh B'Nefesh co-founder and executive director Rabbi Yehoshua Fass called the future lone soldiers a tremendous source of pride for us and for the people of Israel. And taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS, Tuesday, August the 18th. At 7 o'clock, Deputy Permanent Representative of Canada to the United Nations, Ambassador Michael Grant, addresses the American Jewish Committee Westchester Fairfield at their annual regional meeting from Temple Shalom in Greenwich, Connecticut. At 7:30, anti-Semitism on college campuses is addressed by Dani Ayalon and Charles Jacobs from a Camera and B'nai Tikva program in North Brunswick, New Jersey. At 9 o'clock, Itamar Marcus of Palestinian Media Watch talks about whether there is a moderate Palestinian leadership which can make peace with Israel. And at 10, a replay of Sunday's Live at 5 from Jerusalem and in partnership with the English language online radio network Voice of Israel. And coming up right after this newscast tonight, In the News with Mark Golub, who is joined by Alan Solo, former chairman of the Conference of Presidents and a close friend and advisor to President Obama. Solo shares his analysis of the Iranian nuclear deal. And that's the JBS News Update for Tuesday, August the 18th, 2015. I'm Teisha Bader.